I think one of the things you see is me changing in just being with Matt and Caryn. We get involved in a big fundraising event with an organization that means a lot to me. They got the bar out there, they got drinks out there. I am running the show. We'll do it my way. Because this has to go.
That would be easier than moving the other wagon.
No, this has to go. But it was all about, you know, getting divorced and stuff. Like, oh, I don't even want anything to do with Matt.
Right.
But then it's like...
Caryn Chandler pregnant with twin baby. Matt Roloff very happy. And Matt and Isabel Roloff made confession about former Roloff Farms employee. What happened? Matt Roloff reselling family farm at heavy discount. But why? I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Before going to the main topic, I would like to say, like this video and please subscribe to the channel. Matt Roloff reselling family farm at heavy discount. But why? According to reports, Little People, big world actor Matt Roloff is asking a high price for the sale of his ancestral land. According to In Touch, the home in Helvetia, Oregon, was listed for $4 million in October 2022. However, the publication states that Roloff has now lowered the price to $3,395,000 based on an online ad. The house on the Roloff farm property is 8,938 square feet and features 5.5 bathrooms and 6 bedrooms. The purchase price also includes the 16 acres of land it is located on. According to In Touch, Roloff has not given a reason for his decision to relist the farm. With a starting price of $1,280 per night, it has been listed as a vacation rental on Caryn since November 2022. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Roloff initially disclosed his intentions to use Caryn for the farm. He said, "Well, we haven't sold it to the group. In reality, Plan B is happening at the moment. I believe Caryn will make it possible for all the families who view the farm but were unable to afford the long-term commitment of buying it to stay here as a short-term rental. For a week or less, we're going to make the farm available to more individuals. Therefore, we're thrilled with that." The reality TV personality went on to say that he hoped to find tenants who would see the farm as a labor of love, which would help him feel less pressured. His words were, "That's the super scary part. The scary part is that we're letting people into our house. The aspect of the farm that I dislike is the realization that we will still own it and that I will be responsible for its upkeep, because the maintenance was the aspect I was most attempting to eliminate." He subsequently disclosed that his ex-wife had the idea to rent the house. "Amy actually thought of it years ago and bugged me about it," Roloff admitted privately. "She likes to criticize me harshly for it. It's all enjoyable. That has made us laugh a little." He also expressed his hope that the leasing arrangement will allow his kids and their families to spend more time on the property. "What I'd always hoped for was that the 4 children would find a way to share the property. Because these children may block out time and family members can block out weeks or days, the new arrangement is shared," Roloff explained. "It's similar to having a timeshare with family. When the idea came forward, it really seemed like Plan B was actually a good plan and should maybe have been Plan A." Matt and Isabel Roloff made confession about former Roloff Farms employee. What happened? Matt Roloff, star of TLC's Little People, Big World, has been open about some of the strange things that have happened in his life. He shares his opinions with those that admire him, along with Isabel Roloff and a few other members of his family. It seems that Matt and Isabel are telling their fans a terrifying narrative right now. They take pleasure in informing their followers about events at Roloff Farms and providing updates about their family. It transpires that one of the farm's prior workers was in fact detained. Let's look at what happened. Matt has had numerous assistants on the farm, but they frequently leave after a short while. When a longtime employee was discovered in possession of cocaine, his boss was taken aback. The person that worked for Matt the longest was Camarino Gonzalez Sanchez. When his charges were made public, admirers knew they needed to know more because he had worked on the farm for more than 20 years. The viewers of the show immediately started to wonder what had happened to Sanchez. One admirer expressed their belief that he had been deported. They then asked viewers if they thought any of the Roloffs had kept in contact with him. The Sun also disclosed more information regarding Sanchez. It seems that Sanchez was sent back to Mexico in 2016. However, several of the crimes on his record startled the Roloffs. These accusations included, among other things, reckless driving, cocaine possession, and DUI. In a 2016 episode, Amy Roloff did inform Zach Roloff that one of their greatest employees had been deported. She let him know that she was angry because he was one of their best workers, and they treated him like family. The attorney mishandled client funds and made bad decisions on behalf of her clients, Camerino included. Matt told his followers in response to a question concerning Sanchez. Claiming he would never have anything to do with drugs, Matt stood behind his employee. Obviously, he was wrong. Some fans are curious as to whether Matt will ever bring Camerino back to work on the farm. Although he hasn't responded to our inquiries yet, he was regarded as one of the Roloff's greatest workers. Big secret news shared by Matt Roloff, Lpbw. I'll go over all of Matt Roloff's reasons for not proposing to Caryn Chandler yet. In the most recent episode of Little People, Big World, Matt Roloff discusses his reasons for delaying his proposal to Caryn Chandler, his longtime girlfriend. In 2017, Matt and Caryn revealed their love to the world during season 17 of Lpbw. Several Lpbw fans have questioned why Matt hasn't proposed sooner after they've been dating for 5 years. Matt now has an explanation for his hesitation. Warning: there are spoilers for the Tuesday, November 22 episode of Little People, Big World in the remainder of this article. Matt discussed his aspirations to construct his ideal home on Roloff Farms during a confessional. I believe Caryn is dissatisfied with the current situation, Matt admitted. We're just kind of hanging out in limbo right now. At that point, Matt disclosed his justification for not proposing to Caryn, which had to do with their living situation. Matt said to TLC's cameras, "Until we have a place that we can land in, it just doesn't make sense for us, for me to propose to her, for us to get married. Additionally, neither of our homes complements the other. Therefore, it's just incredibly disappointing." Matt clarified that his intentions to construct his ideal home were being hampered by backlogs for building permits. Thus, it is possible that work won't begin until the following year. Caryn frequently visits Matt's double-wide mobile home, or DW for short, where he still resides in the meantime. The two haven't made up their minds to live together yet, though. Lpbw viewers witnessed last year as Caryn bought the house of her dreams in Oregon, close to Matt's home at Roloff Farms, given his mobility limitations and need for crutches to walk. Matt was dissatisfied with the number of stairs in the house, but he ultimately gave Caryn his oak. Caryn and Matt bought a condo in Surprise, Arizona, where they regularly take holidays, while not living together in Oregon. Matt and Caryn have mentioned getting married a few times. Last year, Caryn even made a mistake by calling Matt her spouse in front of cameras during a confessional. "The guy who owns a pumpkin patch is my spouse." After a few seconds, Caryn realized she misspoke and corrected herself, stating, "I'm not married." "Did I say married?" Matt added, "You're almost married to a guy with the pumpkin patch, is the way I could put it." Matt Roloff snubs twin sons Jeremy and Zach as he praises youngest child Jacob for helping him amid feud. There is a huge family feud involving the Little People, Big World cast members. The patriarch of the family singled out Jacob in a lovely Instagram post in the most recent exchange between Matt and his sons. The 26-year-old appeared to be working diligently on the construction of the family's new house. Jacob kept his head down as he passed a wood chopper while wearing a pair of dirt-stained work overalls. The caption said, "The millman at work, helping his dad cut wood for the new house," Matt wrote. Following the Roloff patriarch's rejection of their offer to buy the family farm and subsequent sale of a piece of the property, Matt and his twin boys had a falling out. However, Matt recently asserted that he and Zach, at least, are gradually getting along better. In an interview with ET Online, the celebrity stated, "If I had to sum up the relationship's current state, I would say it's on the right path. I speak with Zach every day. We don't have high expectations, and while it's not always easy, I think things are moving in the right path. Plan B is actually taking place right now," Matt stated, confirming that he has not sold the farm. The farm will now be available for short-term rental use to all the families who viewed it but were unable to afford the long-term commitment of buying it. However, Matt continues to prepare for an unknown future. The patriarch of Little People, Big World, has taken steps to maintain ownership of the farm even after his passing. As the U.S. Sun can exclusively disclose, Matt transferred land properties from Matthew J. Roloff to Matt Roloff Living Trust on June 24, 2022, for a sale price of $0, according to a bargain and sale deed that the U.S. Sun has received. The land portions total 143.81 acres and are composed of 15.68, 16.60, 91.56, and 19.97 acres. Only a few weeks after he listed 16 acres of the farm for a staggering $4 million on May 12, he moved the acres into a trust. Adam Michael Sachs, a Beverly Hills lawyer, gave the U.S. Sun an exclusive explanation of the reality star's decision to give the property to a trust. In light of Matt's conflict with his twin boys, the lawyer clarified how the trust might be useful. He stated, "The trust may decide to keep the property up to date until his passing, or it may give it to the children or to anybody else. They must follow the trust's instructions. Your father's children can simply divide the property if he dies without a wife. However, he can state in his will, 'I leave nothing to my kids.' The children cannot fight over it if he places it in a trust and doesn't want them to inherit it. Whatever the trust says, that is. It would pass to the heirs if he had neither a will nor a trust. If he has a will, he follows its instructions. It is necessary to specify the terms of a trust when it is established." According to Michael, Matt might also be legally protected by a trust. This can be for legal lawsuit liability reasons. The trust is a separate entity, it's holding it for you. If you lose a lawsuit, they can't go after the trust. It protects you from liability. The trust becomes the owner of the property. Little People Big World star Matt Roloff caused drama when he started dating Caryn Chandler. From farmer to girlfriend, here's everything about Caryn. Caryn Chandler and Matt Roloff of Little People Big World have been dating since shortly after his divorce from Amy, and there is a ton of interesting facts about Caryn that fans should be aware of. Caryn's past, which includes her relationship with the Roloff family prior to dating Matt, and her claims of being a gold digger, is enough to warrant a reality TV program of its own. Here's what Caryn and Matt have been doing, while Amy has been enjoying her engagement to Chris Merrick. Caryn is 53 years old, having been born on October 1, 1967. Similar like her 59-year-old partner, Caryn went through a difficult divorce. Before he filed for divorce in 2012, Caryn and her ex-husband Joseph Chandler were wed for around 20 years. Together, Caryn and Joseph have 2 children, Connor, who turned 21 this year, and Brittany, who is 24. Caryn's ex-husband's refusal to allow Brittany and Connor to visit the Roloff farm, where she worked, was a recurring point of contention between them. The court filings state that without Joseph's consent, Caryn is not permitted to expose her kids to reality TV cameras. But now that they are older, Brittany and Connor have made the decision to join their mother on Little People Big World. Carol Chandler had been a part of the lives of the TLC stars long before Matt Roloff and Amy's divorce in May 2016. Before she and Matt started dating, Caryn had been working on the Roloff's pumpkin farm for more than 10 years. Prior to being elevated to Matt's assistant, Caryn was employed by the farm as a manager. In fact, over the years preceding Matt and Amy's split, the fans had already begun to suspect that Caryn and her employer were becoming more and more close. Although none of the Little People Big World stars has acknowledged their guilt, Amy and fans both suspected Matt of cheating on his ex-wife with Caryn. Unfortunately, when Matt and Caryn formally announced their connection soon after his divorce from Amy was finalized, rumors of their romantic involvement were validated. The romance between Caryn Chandler and Matt Roloff is still going strong in season 22 of Little People, Big World. Amy and her fiancé Chris are getting married later this year, but Caryn and Matt haven't decided to get married yet. Fans are curious as to why the couple has dated for about 5 years without advancing to engagement. Fortunately, Caryn and Matt's lack of status as fiancés does not mean they aren't enjoying their relationship together. Caryn has quit working the farm, and the two have been spending time in the 53-year-old's home state of Arizona. The couple is currently focusing on their children from past marriages and their relationship, despite the fact that Caryn struggles with some accusations of her potentially being a cheater and a gold digger due to her boyfriend's estimated $4.5 million net worth. She has found a secure refuge in her relationship with Matt. Caryn has overcome her fair share of scrutiny from her ex-husband to her boyfriend's ex-wife. From a farm worker to a reality star, Caryn has made the most of her experience as a reality star. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.